Bulldogs continue their strong play over the weekend, taking 2 of 3 and have won 7 of their last 10 to get them back in the mix in the Eastern Conference. Coming off his first goal of the season right there on Friday night in Mississauga. Here's the pride of Peterborough, Lucas Moore, making his morning live debut. Good morning, Lucas. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, man. So I want to get to this Peterborough thing because, like, I a lot of the time I'll give a shout out to Peterborough and I'll say the borough.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
But then, is it known as the borough? Because somebody else came back to me and said it's kind of like the Peter Patch or something like that. Is that also a nickname for Peterborough?
I've never heard that one, but borough, like I use that one all the time.
Okay, so the borough. So we can say, so anybody at Peterborough was giving me slack about the borough, I can use the borough from a Peterborough native. Nice to meet you. How does that feel to get your first goal of the season? That
was huge. Definitely, it's been a long kind of start, and not getting a goal for that long was kind of a, I was worrying about it, but now I got the first one, so now they're going to all come in. So.
Okay, so here's you're a defenseman, right? Like, like obviously the defensive side of the game is you want to focus on that. You want to chip in on the offensive side too. It still feels pretty good, right? Like that felt pretty good.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? But you don't want to sacrifice, I guess, the defensive side for the offensive side. This is so you've been on the team for 2 years. This is your first OHL goal.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that was my first one. I actually didn't even know if I scored it because it got tipped by the other team. So
it
was kind of just waiting to see if anybody else did a celly or cheered for it. So I finally found out. So
I'm loving all these because I'm getting all these terms. Apple is an assist. I learned that last week. Celly, celebration, right? You guys must be feeling a little bit better about yourselves because kind of turning the season around after a little rough patch there.
Yeah, absolutely. The start of the season kind of was going a little slow, but we kind of all got figured. We got some guys back, so we've been on a roll. So we got our first win. Or our first loss there on Sunday with
Oshawa.
That was a little bit of a tough one, but we were going. So.
You got a big week ahead. We'll get to that too. But what was it like playing hockey in Peterborough? There's something I know so many people from Peterborough. There's just something about that town. I don't know because it's a big town, kind of out not near other towns, and sports obviously is a huge thing for the borough. Yeah,
hockey and lacrosse probably are the biggest things, and it's a great town for everything. Kind of to bring to grow up in, play sports. It was huge. Kind of gave me a spot to kind of grow up and.
There's a young. What's your nickname? Like I don't know.
Moorsy.
Moorsy.
Yeah,
there's Moorsy there.
Yeah.
So who did you play for, like minor hockey through?
Just minor Pete's the whole way, like just AAA kind of thing, and all the way up. I played in Durrow when I first started. Just like that's where I'm from, is Durrow, like a small town outside of Peterborough, and then like a friend of ours said he should go to Peterborough, so I started playing in Peterborough and just kind of went from there. And
Are you a farm kid?
Well, I grew up in the country.
You grew up in the country. All right, yay! He's another farm kid, another country guy. We're all country people around here. So so that's why we get along.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so school day game is tomorrow. This is your second school day game in like a month. So like I want to go back to the last one because what's it like playing in front of thousands of screaming children?
They're just screaming for no reason. You can't hear the whistles. Like before a puck drop, you're just trying to get your bearings because it's like you can't hear a thing. You're just trying to hear each other. You're like, oh, okay, we're setting up off this face-off for a one-timer. It's like, okay, you're asking 3 times because you don't know what's going on. Like,
so it's got to be cool to play in that atmosphere, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's another one tomorrow morning for, I think there's about, Reader, you were saying about 8,000 are coming tomorrow. And then the big one is on Saturday because have you done a teddy bear toss yet? Have you been involved in a teddy bear toss?
Last year, yeah.
Okay, so the teddy bear toss is, now that we can get everybody back into the rink, this is one from a couple of years ago. So if you want to go to the game on Saturday, bring your teddy bear because in the first Bulldogs goal, they unleashed the teddy bears onto the ice. And I guess it's fun for you guys because you guys have to help clean the teddy bears off the ice. So let's get you set for that. So that's the next home game that we're kind of targeting. Yeah, the teddy bear toss on this coming Saturday. Puck drop at 4 p.m. So bring your teddy bear for that. And then you guys have a nice little homestand here because then you play on Sunday too, and that's a military game with Kingston in town. Puck drop on that is 2 p.m. Okay, so we got one goal down. We got many more to come. I know you got a lot of apples in the on the stats there too. So Lucas Moore, nice to meet you. Best of luck. Hamilton Bulldogs defenseman Lucas Moore.
Thank you.